What's up, everybody? Today we got a special review on the Mattel Creations Exclusive Demo Man, the evil spirit of Despondos. This just came out but a couple days ago. It's got a couple different extra heads. We're gonna go over all that, but from the front of the box, it looks great. And right on the back of the box, look at that shit right there. You see the evil Demo Man with his sword in the air, fighting the other skeleton warriors away. Looks like a badass figure right there. But we're gonna have to get more into it. But there's something I want to show you. Look at this shit. This is how my box came. Hurt my goddamn feelings. Shit pissed me off. Why you gonna do me dirty like this, Mattel? My one box came like that, but my other two, you see this shit? They packed it right. I got my mailer box. I wish they gave my other ones. Shit pisses me off. And this is what happened to my loose figure. That shit is bent. You owe me a mailer box, Mattel. But besides that, let's check out the brand new Minicomic, Soul Keeper. To make a long story short, it starts off with Skeletor just stressing and shit, because over the past 7 days, he's been haunted by shit that he did in the past. This evil voice just keeps on messing with him, telling about all the people he hurt, all the kids he made cry, all the destruction he caused, and that shit is just really getting to him. So while he's freaking the fuck out, Evil Lyn, Beastman, and Triclops roll up, and Evil Lyn asks him what's wrong. He's talking about, I got these voices in my head. So she ends up doing an exorcism on his ass, and out pops out Demo Man all laughing and shit. Cause back in the day, before he was Skeletor, he went by Keldor, and right when him and his brother got into an argument, and his brother threw some acid in his face, fucked his shit up. He was on his last limb, but then Hordak came to his rescue and ended up merging his soul with the evil entity from the bowels of Despondos, which ended up turning his ass into Skeletor. And over a brief time period, he ended up leveling up and shit, but his consciousness was still shared with the demons which he hated. But it wasn't until a heated battle that He-Man knocked the Demo Man out his ass. But now Demo Man was free and he was ready to pull some Mortal Kombat, your soul is mine type shit on Skeletor. Cause Demo Man is under Hordak's control and he wants to merge Eternia with Despondos to start pulling some fucked up shit. But before that could happen, he was gone. Cause Evil Lyn ended up catching his ass in a Pokeball and Skeletor beamed that shit into space. But come to find out, Hordak ended up getting his hands on that Pokeball, which put a smile on his face. Well, goddamn, that shit was hot. But now it's time to look at the figure. We got Demo Man, folks. And his ass is looking pretty good. He has a very strong resemblance to the Classics one, which we're gonna go over. But first and foremost, look at them feet. We got some new feet right there. Very happy with that. But it's them ankles right there, the bottom part of the legs, that really gets my ass excited. Which I'm gonna go over that in a little bit. But working our way up, we got that nice ass tunic right there that he's rocking. Shit looks real good. And then them wrist gauntlets, big as shit. They don't come off, but they got some big ass spikes. That's another first for this line. And then right there on his arm, that armband, that's another new piece, which I'm glad that we got. Working our way up to them shoulder pad type of shit, which looks good, but is that fucking face. You see that fucking face? That, I swear to you, is the same face as the Classics one. They just used the same mold, but didn't color it in as much. But he also comes with some other heads. There's that head that came in that Keldor 2-pack. They just didn't color it in as much. The eyes ain't all nice and ruby-like. It looks okay. Ain't my favorite. And then that tiny ass head right there, the same one that's on them skeleton warriors, but it's actually colored in, and I like that. It actually don't look too bad. It didn't look right on the Mattel Creations website. Shit looked way too small, but they didn't probably have it all the way on the neck. And then just to show y'all what it would look like with the other Alcala head, they came with the Skeletor Masterverse 2-pack with the throne. That shit looks good. So that's it with all the special heads. But he's got some other shit with his ass. We got them 2 weapons right there. That one sword that we got before. But that mace is different. See that big ass ball right there? I'm loving that. And then just to keep both heads together, so you can see exactly what comes with the figure, you get that same head that came with the Keldor, the other one with the Skeleton Warrior. You get all that shit for $20. I'm satisfied. Right here on the back of the body, another look at them nice feet and them beautiful butt-naked ankles. And then right here, the tunic on the back. I love the detail with all the lines. You see the muscle lines and shit right there. That shit looks real good. Other than that, you see how that arm brace right there buckles together. And then working our way up the back of them shoulder pad shit, and then working our way up to the top of the head where you see his bone mohawk going on. That's all you get with Demo Man. Looking good from the back and from the front. But now it's time to check his ass out, butt-ass naked. And you can see he's got a regular plain-ass loincloth, nothing special about that. But that armor right there is just one solid piece that goes right off and on the body. Not too bad, followed by the arm bracelet that came off nice and easy. And then that tunic right there, it just clips together on both sides. I'm really liking the way that looks. I'm gonna have to try that on He-Man in a minute. But other than that, that's what you get with Demo Man butt-ass naked. Now I wanted to show you all the 3 swords right there. We got the Classics one on the left, followed by the one that he came with, followed by the Necroconda one on the right, and then right there, that mace, a brand new mace to the Origins line compared to the regular mace right there. A big difference. Definitely appreciate that. Loving that big-ass spike ball right there. Now it's time to check some other shit out. I wanted to dress He-Man up in his clothes, and that shit looks good. He-Man is rocking that shit hard, styling and profiling, standing on business. I definitely put it on his ass if I wanted him to mix some shit up. And then right there in just a straight tunic, that shit looks good. Kind of reminds me of the Splitter one, you know what I mean? But more roughed up looking like he got in a fight, and then I'm just fucking it all up. But it still looks nice. But right here, I wanted to compare my custom Demo Man that I did just last month. And right there, comparing the two, you can see a big difference starting off at the bottom. I used them special feet from Mega Custom X, but it's them naked ankles that I couldn't get right because that piece did not exist until now. And then moving our way up to the tunic, as you can see, the classic one is a lot shorter than the one on the Origins. That's because the one in the Origins, he's more well endowed. And then right there, them wrist gauntlets, I am so glad that the Origins one, that shit is big. You know what I mean? They have never done no big ass ones. Besides with the mutated He-Man, that shit came off the figure. So I'm liking that. Of course I like mine a little bit better, but that fucking face, you see the details in that shit? That is the same goddamn head, which we'll compare them a little bit more in a second. But right there, it's just a little bit of details go a long way. The shadowing, the coloring on that one, and then the armband right there. There's more color in, obviously, as the Classics one, they do more color in it. But it's still, it's not quite the same, but it's close enough. All in all, I definitely like mine better. But hey, that's because it's got all that color in it, shit. If only mine had them naked ankles, but now I can change it, because now that piece finally exists. But right here, comparing them heads, you can see a lot closer. That shit is spot on. The same head, the same mold all day. The only difference is the color. They put more love into that shit in the Classics one. But right there, they just want to give us some basic shit just to get it out the door. And it gets the job done. But if I gotta pick one, yeah, I'm gonna pick the Classics one. You know what I mean? Maybe I might put the Classics one on the Origins head, I don't know. Same thing with the armor. Of course, the armor's gonna be more detailed on the Classics one, but the Classics armor is smaller. You see that shit? The Origins one is a lot bigger. It's got more room to go around the neck and all that shit. But the one thing missing is that little flame right there. See that little green flame? It ain't on that shit. They could have put it on there, but they didn't feel like going through the trouble. Right here, comparing them armbands, you can see the one on the Classics one, it's got room in there. You know what I mean? You can see the skin. Well, that one, they just want to get that shit printed out. It's not the same one at all, but they did a good job matching that shit up. They ain't feel like going the extra mile to put that space in there. It is what it is. Now, right here, I wanted to show you all the people in the Origins line that got butt-naked ankles, but they ain't universal. And I'm going to show you that right now, starting off with Beastman. He got hairy-ass ankles. You can't use that on anybody but Beastman. Right there with Merman, they basically Skeletor's boots. Right there with Radlor, he got the midget ankles for the snake body only. Right there with Stratos, some more hairy-ass ankles. And then we got Frogmonger, where he got the fins on his shit. Can't put that on anybody, just for his ass. And then we got Moss Man with his mossed up ankles. And then right there, Tongue Lasher, his shit was close, but it ain't got the definition of the muscles in there. And then we got finally, some ankles that are universal. That shit is beautiful. You see that shit, folks? This is the first figure to get ankles like that. I am so happy. I could do so much with that shit, color that shit in, put it on any other body. But that's all the people right there. Now I know there's other versions of Beastman, other versions of Stratos, but all I need to show is one because it's all the same. And yes, that frog marker's eating shit. That's what they do. That's how they get down. Now right here, I wanted to show you what I mean by universal ankles. We got this Prisoner Palace guard rocking them Demo Man legs, and you see that shit? The muscles match up, and for customizers like myself, I can do a lot with that shit. Highly satisfied, thanks on that, Mattel. All in all, I am definitely satisfied with Demo Man. We finally got another Mattel Creations exclusive release, and shockingly, this motherfucker, he didn't sell out. He is still available right now. Look, I just checked. You see that shit on the screen? Yup, he is still available. If you want him, 20 bucks, it's worth it. He comes with some extra parts and them butt-naked ankles.
Mr. Home Arcade, they're just ankles.
No, the fuck it's not. Those ankles are special, and that's the first figure to have them. Same thing with them feet, and same thing with them wrist gauntlets. I'm happy with all of it. Highly recommend this figure. But now it's time for the giveaway, folks. I'm going to be giving away 2 of these Demo Man figures. 1 to anybody subscribed to the channel, and 1 only for channel members. All you gotta do is leave a comment down below and be a subscriber. And that's it. You'll ask and win 1 of these. I'll go over the results next week in a future video. But other than that, I'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching, folks. And if you like what you saw, do my ass a favor and drop me a like. Subscribe to the channel while you're at it. It ain't gonna hurt you, is it? Come on now. Go ahead and hit the button. I know you have to hit the button. Hit that goddamn button, drop a like. All right, I'm out of here.